each AMRAP as well. AMRAP number 1 is going to be 10 dumbbell thrusters, or 5% if you only have 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell. Then we're going to go through 5 plank jacks. So probably a newer movement for most of us. I'll demo it before we start. And then 5 from the hands, and then 5 from the elbows. So working through the obliques, working through that kind of stance, coming out and then in. You're going to go through that for 5 minutes, as many times as you can. The intention here is to take as little rest, as little break as you can, to see if you can keep it consistent, keep it moving for the full 5 minutes. Okay? Then we'll take a minute break. AMRAP number 2, again, 5 minutes. You're going to cycle through this time 2 movements, 10 weighted squat jumps. If you don't have weight or your legs are super heavy, just do regular unweighted squat jumps. If you want to take the squat out of it completely, it's just going to be 10 squats, 10 air squats. And then, or you can make those weighted too, up to you. And then 15 per side lunges. These can be front lunges, back lunges, whatever you want, just 5 lunges. These are going to be unweighted because I would like them to be fairly quick. Okay, so again, taking as little rest as you can in that 5-minute AMRAP, because you will get another minute rest. Then the last AMRAP, 5 minutes again, it's going to be a little bit of a sequence. So how this one's going to go, you will do 1 left arm dumbbell snatch, then a 25-foot, about 6 to 8 steps, lateral shuffle. I know some of you aren't going to have room to do that shuffle, so I'll explain what your variation is going to be in just a sec. Then you're going to come back to your dumbbell, then you're going to do a right arm dumbbell snatch, then you do 1 burpee. So you just cycle through that again for 5 minutes. So that one's going to be pretty quick. You're going to be moving the whole time. If you don't have space to go through so lateral side shuffle, we're going to be in that kind of active power position and then shuffling side to side. If you want an extra challenge, when you get to the end of your 25 feet, I want you to come down and touch the ground, okay? Adds a little bit more quad into it, reaching for the ground. If you don't have room to go back and forth, you're going to do 20 fast feet in that power stance. That's your scale for the lateral side step. Everyone got that? Okay, don't worry, I'll go through it again before we start. But what you need for warm-up is if you have a stick or a dowel, please grab it. You're gonna go super wide, just open the shoulders up a little bit. Give me 10 slow dowel dislocations. So go super wide that you can keep your arms locked out. 10, nice and slow. Dowel dislocates. When you're done 10, put your dowel down for a sec. You're gonna go into an inchworm. For your inchworm today, you're gonna go out to extended. So you're gonna walk yourself out, bring your hands out. So you're almost in this like inverted hollow position. Keeping the ribs tucked down. You're gonna hold that for 10 seconds, 2 times. So 2 walkouts with that 10-second hold. 2 inchworms, I should say. Just walk your hands out as far as you can maintain that perfect inverted hollow position. 2 times.
Sunny, come. Sunny, come on.
Good. Next, you're going to go through 10 air squats. Nice and slow. Just focus on that position, hips going back and down. Hips might be a little bit tight. Might get a few like cracks and pops.
Sunny, come. Sunny, come on. Sunny, you. Come on. Up here. Go.
Good. When you're done that, bring your left leg out in front. Right leg can be either on the ground or lifted. We're gonna hold this active runner stretch for about 30 seconds. Should feel the hip stretch through that right hip there. Should feel the left hip opening as well. You can put one arm up and over for a little bit extra juice here. We're gonna hold about 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. So same setup. Arm up and over if that feels good for you. Good. About 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. So I want you guys to grab your light dumbbell or kettlebell. If you don't have something, don't worry. You can definitely do this unweighted. You're going to set up with your feet under your hips. We're going to go into a weighted hamstring stretch. So just like the good morning, you're going to hinge your hips back. You're going to let the weight pull you down, keeping your back flat though. So it's just coming through that hamstring, okay? We're going to hold that about 30 seconds. Again, if you don't have a weight, no problem at all. Just let your body pull you forwards until you feel that slight pull of the hamstring. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. And go. Good. The straighter your knees are here, the more intense the stretch is going to be. But remember, keep that back nice and flat. Nice, Ryan. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Weight can go to the side for a sec. You're going to come into your squat stance. We're going to go into quarter jumps. So squat stance, you're going to hinge your hips back to like a quarter stance, like that power position, and you're going to jump with as much height as you can, 10 times. If you can't jump, just think you're going to just stand up with as much aggression as you can through the hips. 10 reps and go. Good. I know some of us have neighbors downstairs. Gotta be respectful. Great. When you're done that, grab your stick again. 10 more Dowell Dislocates. On the 10th one, keep it up overhead. So I know where we all are. Good. When you come up overhead, check in to see that the dowel is coming straight onto your shoulders and then back up. We're going to go into overhead squats. So feet are going to come under the shoulders. As I come down, I want to really make sure the bar is not going to move. Okay, it's going to stay over top of the shoulders. It's not coming forward or way behind me. Keep that line of action nice and solid. So 10 nice and slow reps, please. Yeah, really make sure it goes hips first. So Mario, you're coming down a little bit in your knees first, then break at the hips. Yeah, that's better. There you go. Good. Nice, Alan. When you're done that, put your dowel to the side. We're gonna go back into those inchworms, so 2 more reps with that 10-second hold in your extension. See if maybe this time you can bring your hands out, maybe like an extra inch or so. Now the shoulders are a little bit more warmed up, the core is more warmed up. So 2 reps, 10-second hold in that end range position. Go. Try to really maintain that hollow body position. Okay, great. When you're done that, meet me in the bottom of a squat. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit. You can take your elbows and slightly drive out those knees as well. You can kind of rock side to side a little bit. Just working through the hips, the ankles. We're gonna go into some twists here. So your right arm's gonna go on your foot, your left arm's gonna reach to the sky, then you're gonna alternate. So do 5 per side there. I lost count, I don't know what rep I'm on. When you're done, stand up so I know when we're done. Good, give me 5 more air squats. See how those hips are feeling now. 5 squats. Should be getting there, should be pretty warm now. Good. Grab your light weight again. We're gonna go into another hamstring stretch. Again, holding 30 seconds. Keep that back nice and flat. 3, 2, 1, and hold. You can see if this time you can have a little bit more length through those hamstrings. About halfway. Check in, make sure the back's nice and flat. Think about pulling your shoulders down. And make your way out of that. Put that dumbbell to the side. 10 more quarter jumps. So again, you're gonna set up into your power stance. You're gonna extend as high as you can, up to the sky, 10 times. Ready, go. Good. Think about that triple extension, ankles, knees, and hips, all opening at that top. Beautiful, Vanessa, nice job. Look at that height. So good. Perfect. Hopefully no one's gonna hit the ceiling above them. Okay, almost done warm up, guys. Last little piece here. So we're gonna go into the lateral shuffle, and then we're gonna do 5 push-ups. So these push-ups can be from your knees, they can be hand release, they can be warm-ups, whatever, just getting the shoulders a little bit more warmed up here. So we're gonna go through it 3 times. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do your lateral shuffle. Again, if you don't have a 25-foot base, it's gonna be 20 fast feet. So it's gonna go lateral shuffle there and back. Then you're gonna come down and do 5 push-ups. Again, to your lateral, lateral, 5 push-ups. So 3 times through that couplet, okay? When you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Try and stay nice and low in those lateral shuffles, yeah? You guys are football players today. Good. Nice and low, nice and low. 5 push-ups, 3 times. Good. Awesome. Heart rate should be coming up now. Okay, awesome job, awesome job. As you guys finish up, bring over the weights that you plan on using for the workout. So you'll need weight for your thrusters. Should probably be all the same weight, I'm gonna assume, for all of us with the dumbbell snatch, the thruster, and the weighted jumps. So bring that over and we're gonna get set up for the workout. Okay. So we're gonna talk about all 3 in a little bit more detail. Nothing too crazy though. Actually, first of all, do you guys feel warm? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, perfect. Just making sure. So again, AMRAP number 1, 5 minutes, rinse and repeat. Movement number 1, we should all know, dumbbell thruster. I'm gonna squat down and then punch up overhead, squat, and press. As I get about quarter way up, I really wanna make sure that I use my core and my legs to push that dumbbell through. The more tight I can keep that midline, the less my arm has to do the work, which is gonna get way more tired faster than my legs are gonna get. So keep that in mind. As you get tired, brace that core even more. So it'll be 10 thrusters or 5 on the right, then 5 on the left if you only have 1 dumbbell. Okay? Then 5 plank jacks from your hands. What that looks like is you're gonna be in a pedestal plank. You're gonna come out. You guys see me? Yeah, you good. Come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the elbows. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's the plank jacks from the hands and elbows. I want you guys to try a set of both. So 5 reps from the hands, 5 reps from the elbows. Really make sure the body stays nice and flat. 5 reps of each, please. Good. Aren't those fun? Who says planking can't be fun? So fun. Okay, awesome. Any questions with that movement at all? Pretty straightforward. Okay, great. So those are the 3 movements. So 10 thrusters, 5 from the hands, 5 from the elbows, 5 minutes long. After our 1-minute break, the second one is going to be 10 weighted jumps. So I would just hold a dumbbell or kettlebell in that goblet squat position. Ideally, it's going to be the full squat. If it's more of a quarter squat like we did in the warm-up, that's fine. What I mostly want to see is that full extension at the top. Imagine you're doing a clean or the snatch. It's that full extension, that full making yourself nice and tall that we're working on here. Not so much through the depth of the bottom, but it's that speed and power coming up. So dumbbell here, you're gonna come down and then jump. Make sure you get that triple extension, ankles, knees, and hips all open. Again, I can take that dumbbell away and then just do, like in warm-up, regular jumping squats. If you don't want to squat, just do 10 air squats, 10 goblet squats, totally fine there. Then you're gonna put your weight down and do 15 per side, 30 total lunges. Again, these can be reversed, these can be forwards. I'm okay with either. They can be walking if you want. The reason why it's unweighted is it should be fairly quick. It should be more cardio. Your legs shouldn't really be giving out on you here, okay? I want you guys to try 5 of your jumping squats with the weight if you're planning on using weight, and then 5 per side lunges whenever you're ready.
Leah?
Yes.
Lunges don't work for my knees.
Okay.
Anything else I could do?
How about 15 mountain climbers?
Okay.
Or 30 mountain climbers.
Okay, sounds good.
More for cardio than anything. Oh, I'm sweating already, man. Pretty straightforward, this AMRAP, right? Nothing too complicated. When you're done, come on in. We'll go through the last one. Okay, awesome. Any other questions or anyone need help with scales or modifications there? Okay, perfect. So the last one, how it's gonna go, you're gonna have your weight. Put this down so you can see me better. Okay, so it's gonna go snatch. On the left arm, dumbbell comes down. I'm gonna do my side shuffle, 25 feet one way, 25 feet the other way. Snatch, right arm, down, burpee. That is 1 round. You're gonna go through that again as many times as you can in that 5 minutes. 1, shuffle, snatch, shuffle, burpee. I want you guys to go through it 2 times to get a feel for how the sequence feels. This one should be quick, and I want to see you guys nice and low in those shuffles. Again, if you want that extra little bit, come down, touch the ground at the end. Okay, ready? 2 times through, please.
Hey, Leah, is it 25 feet in total for the shuffle or 50?
25 foot one way, 25 foot the other way.
Oh, 50. Okay.
Yeah, 50 total, yeah. We've been doing a lot of dumbbell snatches. You should be feeling pretty strong by now. Okay. Of course, guys, feel free to scale the burpee as needed, scale the snatch as needed. If you can't go overhead, do a dumbbell clean. Today's more so about keeping the heart rate up and then keeping that intensity there. It's only 5 minutes. You shouldn't need too much break in between each movement. It's gonna be a bit of a faster one today. That is the plan, that's the plan. So, again, each interval is going to be 5 minutes long with a 1 minute rest in between each. 3 different AMRAPs, everyone's going to have different movements. Only full rounds count for today. So just keep that in mind. And you're going to combine all 3 rounds into one for your score of the day. Just keep that in mind. Keep a running, maybe like a running total in your head. Have a piece of paper or your phone there to keep track of your rounds. I'll remind you guys what the next movements are in that 1 minute break as well. If you forget, I'll try my best to keep you updated with what's next. That's it. Any questions, concerns, comments?
Is it just 50 rounds?
Sorry, Chris, say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, you have a question?
Running on the side for the lateral.
Oh, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hold on. Can you type it to me in chat? Okay. Let me know if you have questions, because you just broke up a little bit there. Okay, are we ready? First 5 minutes. Again, 10 thruster, 5 plank jacks from the hands, 5 from the elbows. Here we go. In 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. 5 per arm if you only have 1 dumbbell. Good. Ooh, you guys are fast. Try to find a consistent speed here. Keeps you moving. You're not totally gassing yourself out. Whew. Chris has monster weights. For your daughter, so cute. Look at those squats. Good job. You're at the halfway.
Halfway there.
Check in, see how that pace feels. Can you speed up? Do you have to slow down? Keep it manageable. I know I'm contradicting myself. You got 2 minutes, James. You get a minute break after this one. Let's go, guys. Final minute.
1 minute.
Last 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. 1 minute break. Remember, guys, now it's going to be 10 weighted jumps, 15 per side, lunges, 30 total. Again, 10 weighted jumps, 15 per side, lunges, 30 total. Yeah, good. Try to control that breathing through this last 30 seconds. Big deep breaths in and out. Calm that nervous system down. Remember, full rounds count for this one. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Same as last time, guys. Try to find a pace that's challenging, but you can maintain. It's a leg burner right now. Nasty little couplet. Good. Great job, guys. Think of the lunges almost as your rest. If anything, just keep moving through the lunges.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Check in. How's your pace doing? How's your heart rate? How's your breathing? Let's go, James. You have 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. You guys are doing awesome. I really want to see those full hips at the top of those jumping squats. Nice, Danny. Yes. Beautiful. Full hips open. Last minute. Maybe try and push the pace a little bit more this last few seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. So again, guys, the last one is going to be left arm snatch, 25-foot shuffle either side, so 50-foot total. Right arm snatch, burpee. 1, shuffle, 1, burpee. Anyone's legs feeling it? Core or lungs? "20 seconds. Only 5 more minutes of work." Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 5 minutes. You guys got it. Remember, guys, stay low in those shuffles. Yeah. We're football players today, remember. Football? Sure. Yeah, Victoria. There you go. That's awesome. Last little bit of work for today, guys. See if you can push the pace a little more. Halfway. 2.5 minutes of work. That's it. Good. Check in with that dumbbell. Make sure it stays nice and close to the body. Got some barbells out there. Great. Okay, here we go. Final minute.
1 minute.
Don't give up now. 30 seconds. One burpee at a time is totally manageable. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo, great job. Awesome work, guys. Grab water. We're going to spend the next few minutes doing some stretching. We'll take you through some few stretches. So if that was more cardio for you, put a 1 up. If it was more legs, put a 2 up. If it was more arms, put a 3. You got Victoria says legs. Danny, that's a 2? Legs 2. Oh, okay. James is kind of both. Brendan's a 1. Cool. You don't know, Alan, you're like, maybe a little bit of both. Right, like I said, it's there was not much to rest in this one, right? It was kind of just put your head down, keep moving for that 5 minutes. It's a burner for sure. So what we're gonna start with, grab your sticker dowel again. And we're gonna go through 10 more Dowell Dislocates. Just open those shoulders back up. You were doing 1 and 2? Oh, I get it. Nice. It adds up. We're gonna go into internal, external rotation. So the stick's gonna be behind your back. One arm's gonna be up by your ear, other arm's gonna come around behind. And I'm trying to close that gap between my hands. Okay, so feel with that top arm, like you're pushing back slightly, should feel a good stretch to the lat, the tricep. That bottom arm should feel a good stretch through the chest. Okay. We're gonna hold here about a minute. Anyone not have a stick that they're using? I think we all do. Okay, good, we should be okay. Perfect. Good, and let's switch sides. So you might notice one side's tighter than the other. Really common here. So same thing, see the sides. Terrible. Is anyone touching? Jen? No?
Is anyone crying? Oh,
All of us. Shoulder mobility. Okay, and release. Have a seat on the ground. Bring your stick with you. You're going to come into a wide straddle position. Take your stick on your left leg, right leg, whatever. You're going to kind of, like a rolling pin, roll out those quads a little bit. So you can definitely control how much pressure you add here. Just trying to break up that lactic acid, get some blood flow through there. If you're sore later, definitely doing some things like this and then some like couch stretch will definitely help you be less sore tomorrow. And then switch legs, so the same thing. If you get like a really grindy spot, you can stay there and almost do like figure eights on that one particular spot until you can feel that muscle relax under the stick. More focused.
I affectionately call that rebar.
You call it what?
Rebar.
Perfect. Okay, we're gonna go into a little bit of a glute stretch here. So you're gonna be on your backs. You're gonna cross your right leg over your left knee. Then from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your right knee and you're gonna pull it towards your left shoulder. So the foot's gonna stay on the ground. You're just pulling that knee to the shoulder. Should feel a good stretch through that outer hip. We're gonna hold about a minute, maybe 90-ish seconds. It's a really great modification of the pigeon pose as well. A little less pressure on the knees if you ever feel it there. Last little bit. Good, and release. Bring your leg up and down 5 times, flex and extend. Keep that same leg crossed over, so right foot over left knee. Then you're gonna grab your left leg behind your knee and pull it into your chest. Should feel the same place, a little bit more intense. You can straighten that bottom leg as well if you want a little bit more hamstring involved. You can bring your head to your knee. But should mostly be feeling it in that outer glute. This is called figure 4. Again, a great version of the pigeon pose. and release it. We're gonna switch sides. So same thing, it's gonna be the left leg this time over the right knee. And then keep that foot on the ground, but you're gonna pull that right knee to your left knee to your right shoulder. Ten seconds here. Okay, and then flex and extend that left leg 5 times. I just see everyone's feet coming up and down. It looks so cool. And then keep it crossed over. Now pull that right knee into your chest. Again, you can flex that foot up if you want to. Want a little bit more hamstring through that right leg. Good, and release. Last one here, guys, is gonna be a happy baby pose. You're gonna have your legs wide. Your hands are gonna come in between your legs. You're gonna grab your feet, toes flexed, like you're a little happy baby. So you can hold either the outside of your feet or the inside of your feet, whatever feels better. You should feel a good stretch through the adductors and the hips as well. You can kind of rock side to side here. You can flex one leg, then the other. You can just hold static. Whatever feels good. You feel a nice, good compression through those hip flexors. Good, and come up from there. Should feel all like happy babies. Bring your feet out in front of you. Nice flex quads, tight legs from your hips to your feet. You're gonna flex your toes towards your face and then point them. So flex and point 10 times. Should feel a good stretch to the calves, the ankles, especially that front part of the ankle there. We've been doing a lot of jumping these last few weeks. Take care of the ankles and the feet. Good, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna hook under your right leg, you're gonna pull the knee into your chest, and then nice and slow, you're gonna go 5 clockwise and then 5 counterclockwise ankle circles. Try to keep your toes spread here as well, just get a little bit of movement through the toes, length of the toes. Space, I guess would be a better word. Have you guys ever seen those yoga things that they have like the toe spacers? Pretty cool. Okay, and then switch. Pull the left leg in, and then same thing. Keep those toes nice and spread. Okie dokie. Come on in, unmute yourself. We'll close up our class for today. Full body head to toe today. Great job, guys. How was it? Give me some feedback.
It was good.
Good? Awesome. Tough? Easy?
Second one was tough.
Second one, horrible.
Yeah. Because you go through the round. So, bye, guys. You go through the round so quickly, too, right?
Yeah.
Like, not too much work to do. So 5 minutes goes by. You're like, 30 seconds? That's it? Like, nope, more work. Here we go. Awesome.
One felt like molasses, so like it just felt like depending on how heavy you went on the thruster, it just felt awful.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Because that minute's not really enough to feel completely recovered at all. So, yeah, pretty long grind.
The lunges added up real quick.
Yeah, the 30 lunges were painful.
Yeah.
What was?
The 30 lunges.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
I
for
know.
sure. I'm like, oh, it's your rest.
Yeah.
A nice reverse psychology there, Coach.
I thought I was
Totally.
muted at that point.
That's totally what it is, right? It's like, okay, 5 minutes, I can go. Then it's like, oh shit, a minute's gonna go by like this. So funny. Yes, if you guys do the core routine after this, please let me know. I'd love some feedback and to see who's doing it, who's not doing it. But a full month of core, best thing ever, right now?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so much fun. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Leah.
Cool.